Hello. Today we are going to talk about the introduction of an essay. And in order to do a proper introduction, you have to introduce things. Crazy how that works. It's just like a handshake. Somebody walks up to you and gives you a really limp hand, you're not going to be impressed. So, at the very beginning of your essay, you're going to either get somebody interested in what you're going to say or you're going to bore them to tears. I don't like being bored to tears, so don't do it. So, the best way of starting is having a very good hook. Because the idea of the hook is putting your best foot forward, making sure that I actually want to read past this sentence. If I don't want to read past this sentence, you're done. You might as well have not even started. So, uh, what you're going to do in a hook is find a way to interest your readers in this topic. There are multiple ways of doing this. It can be a direct quotation, it can be an interesting fact, it can be a statistic, it can be plenty of different things. My favorite way of starting an essay is basically coming in and saying a startling statement. Something that once you get in, you have to understand, wait, did he just say that? Did he really just say that? And obviously, you can't just leave us out there once you're hooked. Because if I say something interesting enough to get you to want to read further, we're going to have some background. And that background is going to be information that is going to be anything that you need to make your argument. So, if there is something that we don't even understand once we're walking into this essay, you're going to have to introduce it to us. So, for this anthem essay, you might have to introduce collectivism. You might have to introduce individualism. You might have to talk about the types of things we've discussed in class. I know it's tough, it's rough, but you can do it. So, our background is typically going to be about 2 sentences. Those 2 sentences are very important because without this background, we're not going to know what you're talking about. You can lose us once we get further in the essay if you don't introduce your information correctly. Then you get into your thesis, which I have talked about in another video, but I'll do it really quickly here too. What the essay is about. This is the most important sentence in the entire essay. If your thesis is bad, your entire essay is bad. If I can't understand what you're trying to argue in your thesis, you didn't make an argument. I'm just saying that. So, have a good thesis. And this is a very simple way of answering answering the questions, etc. This is how I do my theses when I write my own essays. I look at the prompt, I answer the prompt. Just answer it. If it's a question, answer the question. If it gives you the stance from the beginning, introduce that stance. Easy. Then because. Then your 3 reasons you will use to support your stance. And just to be clear, your thesis is going to connect to your body paragraphs. Each of these 3 points, 1, 2, and 3, these are going to be your topic sentences for your body paragraphs. So you need to make sure that they're good reasons. If they're not good enough reasons, if they're too broad, if they're too specific, then you're not going to be able to make your arguments. So make sure that you have good reasons. And this is what your introduction is going to be. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, ask me. Send me, talk to me on Edmodo, in class. Uh, Send those psychic vibes to me, whatever you need to do. We cool?